I know. You're like, Ashley, what? What?
Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind.
Hello listeners, it's me Ashley, and today I am super excited because I am in the holiday spirit, honey. I have partnered with Viktor&Rolf to bring you all this video. So I'm going to be getting ready, but no get ready with me is complete without a perfume. And Viktor&Rolf Flowerbomb, timeless, a timeless scent. Honestly, I have to touch myself up. It's so feminine, so delicate. And just like it says in the name, Flowerbomb, it is an explosion of floral scents. So if you were looking for a holiday gift guide for women, I highly recommend Viktor&Rolf's Flowerbomb. More information can be found in my description box down below. Make sure you go down there and click the links. You will not regret it. Absolutely love Viktor&Rolf's Flowerbomb. I was so humbled and so honored when they reached out to me to work with me. So I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this makeup look and this hairstyle inspired by none other than Flowerbomb. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, join the A-list, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my new uploads, and give the video a big huge thumbs up like this video if you like get ready with me's, if you'd like to see me do my hair, my makeup, if you like soft glam, if you like bombshell curls, whatever it is that you like, let me know by liking this video. And leave me a comment down below letting me know if you've smelled Viktor&Rolf Flowerbomb, and if so, do you like the scent? I personally love the scent. It actually is already in my perfume collection. So let me know what you think about Viktor&Rolf Flowerbomb down below, and let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, I have some new tips, new tricks, new techniques. Let's hop into it. So I'm taking this e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush, and then I'm gonna go in with my Got2b gel, and I'm just coating the e.l.f. brush with a little bit of Got2b gel. I don't want to go too crazy, so I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's how much. And then I'm just brushing my brows straight up. Now, I keep getting this comment over and over and over. I don't know if it's from the same person, so I'm not like, I don't feel any way about it, but I keep getting the same comment in pretty much all my vlogs and videos if I show my brows without any makeup on them. Ashley, have you ever considered getting microblading? I really don't know. I've thought about it, but I just don't know the answer to that question. So yeah, I don't have an answer. So there's that. We're gonna keep it pushing though. So after I use the e.l.f. brush to brush the brows just straight up, you just wanna brush them straight up, giving me very much so brow lamination vibes. Then we're gonna go in with my NARS. Oh, sorry. We're gonna go in with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the shade Biscuit. We're gonna take this and we're gonna go underneath the brows. Sometimes I'll put a little bit too much product on my brush on accident, so I'm trying to avoid that today. So we're just gonna, like I said, go underneath the brow. You wanna create your shape now. It doesn't have to be the exact shape, but you do wanna create it. Start carving that out now. Do the same thing on the other side. My brows are definitely sisters, not twins. So it's this brow right here that just arches a little bit higher than the other one. So we're going back into our e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush, and then we're gonna take, I think we're gonna take the NYX Tame Frame. We're going to lightly draw a line underneath the brows. So closest to the concealer, draw that line very lightly. Very lightly, okay? You see how light that line is? Lightly. Come on to the other side, and like I said, lightly. Now it's time for the fun part. We are going to take, what are we gonna take? What are we taking? The tabletop it's really a mess. It's a whole thing. We are cooking with grease. I'm taking the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. This is in shade number 5, and I'm just going to go straight up. Okay, yeah, you just want to go straight up. Messy, sloppy, no rhyme, no reason. Just go hair-like strokes very rapidly and just go up. So now that we have our very fluffy brows, we need to bring them around town. Like we need to sculpt them, shape them. We need to give them rhyme and reason. I'm gonna take my Queen Cosmetics foundation stick in the shade Warm Tan. I'm gonna coat both sides of my concealer brush. By the way, this is a blank canvas F17 concealer brush. I was gonna say brush, but it's a concealer brush. I wanna make sure I'm clear. Again, you don't wanna use too much product. I made that mistake before. And then you just wanna go on top of your brows and create your brow shape. Follow that shape until you get like to the tail end and bring it down. Whoo! Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So the first thing that I'm gonna do for complexion is spray my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Airbrush, sure, that too. Spraying that all over my face, okay? Okay. Next thing, I'm gonna take my Patrick Ta. It's for the face, and it is called We Need Her. I'm gonna spray that on like the high points of my face, where I would put highlighter basically. We're not gonna take my body blender. We are going to take my Real Techniques Insta Pop face brush, and we're gonna go in with the new foundation, which is the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Caracas. I have a bunch of like setting powder on it. I am so sorry. But I just put it on the back of my hand. So we're just gonna put that on the back of our hand. Take the Instapop face brush by Real Techniques. And I start in my nose area and blend it outwards. Okay, my foundation is on. Let's move on to concealer. I'm gonna take my Kevyn Aucoin Central Skin Enhancer in the shade SX08. I'm gonna take that same blank canvas concealer brush, and we're going to apply the Central Skin Enhancer like directly onto the under eye area and mostly on the nose, and just kind of blend it to the under eye. A little bit underneath the nose, a little bit in between the brows, a little bit on the chin. That's pretty much all of the Kevyn Aucoin we're gonna use. And then we're gonna go in with Warm Beige. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And we're just going to apply that like really underneath the eyes. We're gonna really cook with grease with this product. So just really underneath. So then we're going to start to tap in. This is a Morphe E49 brush, and again, we are just tapping in. You just want to blend that concealer out. We're getting somewhere. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just blend out the areas of my concealer that just have really harsh lines. Just blending that out. So I'm taking the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It's the Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish, and it's in the shade Rich Chocolate. So I'm just going to apply this on the sides. You can't see my tragus, but where my tragus is, I'm just gonna apply it coming inward. I'm gonna apply it under my nose like this, and then we're going to apply it going down my nose like this on my forehead above my brows, and then under, not just under my lip. What we're gonna do is go around the whole lip. Now we're taking the body blender, okay? And we are just going to pounce the cream contour into our skin. We're gonna pounce it around the lips, but just, looks like this. Okay, and then we're gonna get a nose area. Then we're gonna come up here to like right above the brow, right above the brows. Now I had a brush that I was using for this next part, for my nose right here, but I don't know where that brush is, so I have to use the brush that I have to use my actual nose contour brush. So I'm gonna take my brush, my Morphe E47 brush. I know, you're like, Ashley, what? What? Trust me, I know. I'm going to apply a little bit more of my Too Faced concealer. Now we're gonna really start cooking with grease. So I'm just using my beauty blender to blend out this concealer that I just placed all over. So I'm just gonna go back in one more time with my body blender because it has my contour, my cream contour on there. Now what I'm doing is taking my Urban Decay Naked Powder in 60 in and my Real Techniques powder brush, that's what it's called. This is what the powder looks like. I just bought a new one, so we're in good hands if we run out of this one. And I just apply this everywhere I put the Too Faced Warm Beige Concealer in the Kevyn Aucoin. We're gonna keep moving. Take the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Powder. I personally have to set and then bake. Technically this is baking. I have to set first and then bake. I did go to a makeup artist who didn't set me first. She went straight into baking. I had 2 makeup artists do that actually. And it worked. But for some reason when it's just me at home, I'm just like, yeah, it worked for them, but I still gotta set, still gotta bake in that order. Okay, so welcome to the eyes. Hopefully you guys are zoomed in enough to see what I'm doing. I'm just taking this Makeup Shack T34 brush to blend out all the product that's on my lid. I have like wrinkly lids, so I have to blend out all the product first and then set my lid, and then I can go in and like really cook with grease. So I'm gonna use the same Urban Decay powder to set my lid, and I'm just going to literally set it from the inner corner, working my way to the outer corner, and like going underneath the brow as well. Let's take my Patricia Bright palette. I forgot something. I forgot to bronze. So I need to take my Fenty Beauty loose powder in the shade Nutmeg and like bronze my face. Now let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna take, like I was saying, my Patricia Bright palette, and we're gonna go into, what brown shades are we gonna go into? That's the opposite. Okay, Cocoa, Brown Sugar. I'm gonna take my Morphe M433 brush. Can y'all see that? M433. And we're gonna go into 100% cocoa and brown sugar, and we're going to tap it onto the outer corner. We're not gonna do any windshield wiper motions, no blending at all just yet. We're just gonna place it where we want it. Now we're gonna take my blending brush. This is my Morphe. Ooh, the words rubbed off. It just says Morphe. It doesn't say what brush it is, but this is what it looks like. It just, I think it's like a tapered eyeshadow brush, tapered blending brush. So I'm personally using windshield wiper motions and circular motions to blow that shadow out. Because with soft glam, it's very much so like you don't know where anything begins or where anything ends. Everything just like really blends into everything else. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that shadow on my actual blending brush and blend it, and I'm just gonna like really try to focus it in my crease area. I'm actually gonna go in with one more layer. So patting this product in and then taking my blending brush and blending. There we go. Yeah, I wanted it to really have that pigmentation. I wanted it to really show up. I'm gonna take my Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas in the shade white, and I just put this on the back of my hand. Do I want to use Rose Gold and Wild Child? This is what it would look like on my lid. Ooh, that's pretty. So that was in the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So remember, I have my cut crease canvas on the back of my hand. I'm taking Wild Child and Rose Gold and mixing it into my cut crease canvas. So instead of it just being stark white, it has like a tinge of pink to it. I'm gonna need a mirror for this so that I can cut my crease in piece. So I'm just gonna draw my line downwards. And then we're gonna come over towards the outer corner, and then where are we gonna stop? I think we're gonna stop about there. I'm just going to take my brush after I wiped it off and fade out that outer part, because yeah, we're gonna have to apply some more of my brown shadow over there. Ooh, it's coming together. We're gonna go back into the Patricia Bright palette, back into Cocoa, back into Brown Sugar, and go right back to padding. Just wanna tap, 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 and then I'm just gonna blend it out. Now we're taking an eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe M167 brush. The Morphe M167. I think it's upside down. Whoops. And go into Wild Child and Rose Gold from the Norvina palette and just begin to press that right onto the little cut crease base thingy-mabobber. I'm actually gonna go into the Sultry palette, and I am going to go into Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz. I like Rose Quartz just like a lot more. So we're just gonna put Rose Quartz right on top. And again, we're going back into the Patricia Bright palette. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. Oh, here it is. In the outer corner. Just tap it on. So I'm going to take my like nude cream liner. This is by Essence. It's their Silky Nude Eye Pencil, and we're just going to add that to our waterline. And then I'm gonna take my bestie, my NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black. I've been using this ever since they sent it to me. I've just been like using it like crazy. I love this stuff. I'm just going to line the top of my eyes and just give myself like a little bit of a cat eye. And then I don't like to take it too far, do anything too crazy, because I can always like intensify it and add more. I just like to get it down on both eyes first to make sure it's pretty even. Then I'm gonna take my mascara and just coat my lashes. Last time we were here, I had lash extensions and they all fell out. I think I'm gonna get some more. Now it's time for the fun part, the lashes, my favorite part. My hair is up. Sorry, I had to just get it out of the way for a second there. We have TL10, or excuse me, we have TL1. Oh my gosh, come on, focus. There we go, baby. Or TL8. Let's go with something a little bit fluffier, the TL10s. So we're gonna TL10 it. Yes, 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 yes. So we need to size the lashes to our eye. So I'm gonna place the lash inside of the eyelash curler and squeeze. Take it out and you can see it's like curled like whoo. Straight away, I'm gonna go in with my Absolute New York lash glue. So I'm just gonna bend and blow. Grab the lash like in the center so that you can have like complete control to maneuver, because you wanna push your natural lashes down to drop the lash right on top. And it's extra curly, so you wanna make sure you have control over it. Ooh, she's so pretty. So freaking cute, right? So we're gonna keep it moving because we are down to like the last few steps of the makeup application, which is my favorite part, being almost done. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the two brown shadows and I'm gonna apply them on my lower lash line. This is from the Patricia Bright palette. I'm not going too crazy with it, not taking it too far, but I am smoking it out just a little bit. I'm also going to go back into the outer corner and apply, just reapply some of that brown shadow just by tapping it in there. And then taking my blending brush and just blending everything together. We're gonna go back to the complexion, so scoot back a little bit. We are going to take the Pixie by Petra Glow Mist, but we're also going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Air Blush, remember the, sorry, the Air Brush Flawless Setting Spray. We're gonna spray that onto the body blender. And then we're just going to pounce that onto the face. This is going to remove the powder products. We are going to take our brush so that we can go into our MAC NC45 Studio Fix powder. But you want to make sure that all that, spray has dried first. It has to dry. You will regret it if it's not dry. Right on the forehead, in between the brows, just like bring it down the nose. I'm gonna go underneath the eyes, underneath the eyes, underneath the nose. And then we're gonna go on the chin. So this is an e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I'm gonna go into the top broke off. I'm gonna go into the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the shade Deep. And I'm just using the Sephora Micro Smooth powder to bronze up my face. But now, we're gonna go in with the product that really counts. The Charlotte Tilbury Air Brush Bronzer. This is in the shade number 4. I take one little and tap it off and just focus that on the outer points of my face. The outer points. I'm not bringing it all in here, just the outer points. Honey! Honey, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Like I said, we are almost done. Home stretch. This is the Morphe E47s for my nose. I'm gonna go into the Micro Smooth powder by Sephora and just go down and go down. Let me take my Morphe, is it the M0? The Morphe M0 brush and just like go over those lines. Go back into the MAC powder and come up the sides of the nose with the powder. So I'm gonna go back into the Charlotte Tilbury and go like above my nose, like right here on my nose. Back into the Charlotte Tilbury and blend that down a little bit. We're still working. Like I said, we're on a roll right now. Taking my same bronzing brush. I'm gonna clean it off just a little bit though, because I'm gonna go into my absolute favorite blush palette. This is the Bellini palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna go into just Peachy, Life's of Peach, Peach of Cake, Peachy Keen, 4 different like peachy pink shades. And we're just going to press that in. I'm gonna keep saying we're almost done because we are, but when I get to this point, there's always like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, but we're almost done, I swear. I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer on this like precision brush. This is a Morphe M213. And I'm just taking my bronzer and I'm just going like right underneath my lashes. And just adding that. So one of the finishing touches is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Spray. Spray that all over. Take the body blender, pounce it out, pounce it out. We're gonna kick it up a notch because I am extra. We're gonna spray Patrick Ta on our neck. But you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna spray Patrick Ta on the back of our hand, take our beauty blender, pat that, and apply Patrick Ta to like the high points of our face. So this is the Stila Huge mascara. I have to be super careful with this because I actually don't like a lot of mascara on my lower lashes. Needed to apply just a little bit of chapstick, and let's go in with Chestnut. Let's see. Let's just do an oldie but a goodie. This is the NYX Lip Lingerie in Baby Doll. And then we're gonna go in with Please Me Lip Glass by MAC. Just like right in the center. Do you ever look so good you just have to like burst out laughing because you're like, wow, I did that? I've really been trying to perfect soft glam and I don't know. I think I'm getting close. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now that my makeup is all done, I am going to do my hair. So let me run and go get my hot tools and get everything set up. And then I'm gonna show you how I create like that curly, voluminous hair look that I've been sporting on Instagram and stuff. So let me go get everything together and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so it's time to do my hair. I have my hot comb here and then I have my flat iron here. So I'm gonna show you how I achieve the bombshell curls. So what I'm gonna do is section my hair off. We're gonna just work from the bottom to the top. That's it. Take my little clippy clip, clip this up on the other side of my head. Take my brush. We're gonna brush through it very quickly. And then I'm gonna take this and separate it into like two sections like this. Start with the back section. Ooh, it is loud on the set, y'all.
Sorry.
And then take my flat iron and I clip it, like I not grasp it, clamp it. That's the word. I'm like clip, clamp, grasp. I clamp it right here and flick the wrist, okay? And then turn it around so that the hair is like coming out on the other end. And then you can slide it down, but for me, sometimes I'll just kind of like drag it down, just like open, close, open, close, open, close real fast. All the way down. You can even like flip it again so that it's a little easier to drag it through. And then you want to kind of take your time once you get to the end. And boom, you have curled hair. So I'm going to do this throughout my entire head. You're gonna clamp it and then flick of the wrist. You want to twist the flat iron all the way around so that the hair is hanging out of it. Again, you can slide it down or you can like open, close, drag it down. You can turn the flat iron one more time so that it's a bit easier to drag the hair through. And just drag it through, drag it through, drag it through, drag it through, all the way until the end. And then that's it, your hair is curled. Alright, listeners, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this get ready with me. Again, thank you so much to my friends over at Viktor&Rolf for partnering with me for this video. And until next time, stay beautiful. I love you guys. Goodbye. Mwah.